Good afternoon. I'm J. Lenora Bressler, and welcome to the June 27th, 2018 edition of The Bible Delight in the Details. I want to talk today about something that I spoke about in my adult Sunday school class on Sunday, and that is 2 Samuel chapter 7. I called this lesson The Limits of a Good Man, the Limitlessness of a Good God. The setting is David. He has been on the throne for a good many years. Probably we're looking at a man in his late 40s, early 50s, in the prime of life. He has been doing great things, knowingly and unintentionally as well. He is fulfilling prophecy. He is a man completely sold out to God. He has moved first of all, he established the capital, Jerusalem. He conquered what was a relatively small area, and now he is making it the capital, fulfilling prophecy that this was where God wanted his name to be recognized. He has completely obliterated the Philistines, who were the major powers of the day, and who had not been put down as God had instructed earlier Joshua and other leaders because of their aggressive and corrupting influence on the people of Israel. David has now done what the Lord had said should have been done, and so now the land is at peace. He has recovered the physical symbol of God's presence, the Ark of the Covenant, from the Philistines, it having been taken in battle, and has brought it with great pomp, circumstance, and respect into the capital city. He has done it with such enthusiasm and passion that even his own wife told him, "Hey, I think you're carrying this a bit too far," and he basically told her to shut up, that he was going to do what he was going to do, and that was worship and love the Lord. So what we have is David, a man after God's own heart, at the height of his powers. He has fulfilled all of the promise of his early youth, and he is a good and godly man. Now, at this apex of him, this is long before Bathsheba, long before he evidenced some failures as a father that would have terrible consequences within his family. This is long before any of that. We here have a good and godly man who means well. And he is sitting there in the palace, which is a new palace made of cedar. And this is not, by the way, just about, he made himself a beautiful mansion. No. A palace in the ancient world, kind of like the White House is today. Yes, there's residential areas of it, but it is the hub of political activity, of human political activity. And so there was nothing inappropriate about David making the palace beautiful. In fact, it was quite appropriate that it should be. But he's sitting there and he's thinking, I need to do something for God, in the sense that the outward trappings, the housing of the human government versus the symbolic house of God is so discordant. We have a beautiful new palace made of the finest woods from around the world versus God is in a tent. And so David, with all the best intentions, wanted to build a beautiful temple for the Lord. He called in another very good and godly man with no hidden agendas, the prophet Nathan, and asked for his advice. And here Nathan didn't even ask the Lord. He felt like it was so obvious, of course. He told David to go right ahead. That night, God sent a dream to Nathan. And we're going to talk about that dream tomorrow. But God did not want David to do what he proposed. But because he knew that both David and Nathan's hearts were right, there's no upbraiding of either man. No saying that they'd taken liberties, gone beyond their authority, nothing except for calling David his servant. And so this is where, and we'll look at it more precisely tomorrow, but even the well-meaning, sincere advice of good and godly people is limited. We do not see as God sees. We do not understand the bigger picture. God had bigger fish to fry, as he would show David. And for more, we will see about that tomorrow. But for now, let us remember that it is wonderful to be sincere and to be completely sold out to God and to have the best of intentions. It is absolutely appropriate to seek out good and godly people to give you counsel. But always remember that the best human being has limited vision. The most passionate person about God is still not able to grasp the full wonder of God and the plan of God. And sometimes he has to tell even the most well-meaning of us, hey, I've got different plans. I'm J. Lenora Bressler. Visit me on the next edition of The Bible Delight in the Details. Have a great day.